40's Rowena Shaddix is live with the latest developments on those properties and what the city plans to do about this newly formed encampment. Ro?
Well, Riley and Dennis, we met earlier today with Roger Dickinson. He is the city council member that is in charge of this area right here, District 2. We had some very uncomfortable moments with a couple of the people that were here earlier today across the street, which is why we're keeping a nice, safe distance. Like I said, Roger Dickinson, we spoke with him. He's aware of the situation across the street, and he plans to take action with the city as early as tomorrow morning. The management company representing the owners of the old Savings and Loan building on Arden Way told Fox 40 back in March that they hope to open restaurants there.
Unfortunately, the property owners lost the potential developer of the restaurant that they had. So they're still trying to find someone who either would take the building or who would knock the building down and put something new there.
At that time, the management company, with help from police and the city, cleared people camping outside the building and cleaned up the area.
We made a very significant effort across our homeless assistance staff, working with the county, working with the police department as well to address the bank. And that area has stayed fairly clean and without people who have been camping there.
But since then, Kohl's, just across from the old building, permanently closed its doors in April.
And so that little center is now missing its anchor. And our concern from the city's point of view is that when you have these kinds of circumstances, it becomes an area that attracts those who are transient or who are homeless.
Just within the past few weeks, a new encampment has formed with several old RVs and dozens of people who are unhoused, including a couple of men who were aggressively questioning why we were there, one even armed with a knife in his hand.
I expect as soon as tomorrow, the Department of Community Response staff of the city will be on site. They will be working with the police department and make sure it's safe.
And Roger says county staff will be ready to assist with behavioral health and medical services. He says the city and county are also looking at safe parking places for people with RVs and trailers so that they have some place to go where it will be monitored, regulated, and safe. They plan to meet with managers of the businesses about the future for the area.
Either repopulate that center or perhaps even reimagine it.
Roger says that they will look at the fact that more and more people are moving away from brick and mortar and shopping more online, and possibly looking at these spaces to be more residential buildings or even office spaces. Reporting live in Sacramento tonight, covering local news that matters, Rowena Shaddix, Fox 40 News.
All right, Ro, thank you. CHP in South